Gabby, why don't you bring a slide whistle to the wedding? Oh yeah, we gotta do wedding story time. Chat, I'm sorry I was gone for a few days. The reason why, I was at a chatter's wedding, okay? Leah _the_ Bia. I introduced her to her new husband. And so they invited me to come for their wedding, which is pretty cool. I don't want to like be like the jackass, but like I didn't even get like paid to go. Like, you know, like I thought celebrities usually get paid to go to weddings, but nah, I was just like, out of the kindness of my own heart, I decided to pay to fly there myself, okay? They did give me free lodging though, which was cool, but we were staying at a fucking, how do I describe this? Like a lodge, and there were like taxidermied animals everywhere. I wish I could show a photo. I don't think I'm allowed to show photos of where it was, but oh my fucking God. Like I walk in, I originally wanted to stream it, but there was no internet. There was a single Wi-Fi card because it was like the whole point is it was in a rural lodge. So it's like a place you go out to hunt and shit, right? So like there's not supposed to be internet. So I was fighting for my life trying to browse Reddit and shit. I catered a Google folder of photos. Okay, let me see if I can find a... Wait, there's no photos of like the room though. I want to show this photo because this photo explains it all, okay? I went there and a few other chatters were there. Red Radius, Pikmin Wrangler, Wotsaku, and Wazy were there. We were like the Twitch group. Then there were some people that they knew personally, and then their parents. And I was so worried that I would have to talk to her parents and explain like what I do, but like I never had to, thankfully. Like if I can't show the photo, I'll just describe it. There were like taxidermied animals all across the walls, and it turns out they're trying to get one taxidermied animal from every single state. I felt like I was in The Walking Dead. Like truly, I felt like I was in The Walking Dead. It was insane. Sorry, it's a bit too much. Bro, come on. Fuck, it's fine. Oh my God. Okay. I show up Friday night. Just go talk, go get myself set up, realize that there's no internet except for one Wi-Fi card, go to bed, wake up, and we decide, like me and the other Twitch people decide, hey, let's just go get brekkie somewhere, right? It's an hour-long drive to like the next closest available breakfast place, because this is like literally in the middle of nowhere. There's cornfields everywhere. It looks like The Walking Dead, okay? We go to some place called like Perkins or whatever, right? It's like a shitty Waffle House. I hate to be a jackass, but the food was so fucking shit compared to Waffle House, okay? Like the breakfast place we went to. But that's not why I'm complaining, okay? We show up. I'm the only non-white guy at this entire wedding. I'm the only non-white guy, which is insane. I think it's because, like, I don't know, I've always grown up. Maybe, actually, no, where I grew up was all white people. But living in Georgia, there's a ton of Black and Latino people, right? It feels a lot more diverse. So then going back to that was kind of a shock. So I go to this like rural diner, and I'm here with all the other white Twitch chatters. And the waitress comes up to serve us, and or like the host comes up to like give us a table, and she's looking at our group, and she's like, "Hi, welcome to Perkins. How many in your group?" She physically cringes as she sees a brown person. What the fuck? Oh my God. I'm the shiny Pokemon. Holy shit. Like, what the fuck do we need now? Like the fucking wild encounter music? Like, there's a fucking brown person there. And she was just recoiled. It was so awkward. It was really fucking awkward. She was on the phone with ice on her break. She was thinking of what to call ice. So I decided to just fuck with her because she's like clearly being it was a little awkward. I was like shocked, right? I wasn't really like offended. I just found it funny. So I go through the menu, and the new waitress, she's taking all of our orders. She is also a little bit turned off by me, right? And when I order, I go, hey, could I get a biscuits and gravy? Like, I just try to do the most hardcore Southern accent just to like give her cognitive dissonance. I'm doing like mind damage, okay? Psychic damage that's super fucking effective, okay? Eventually, they come back with the food, right? And they're like, can I get you anything else? And then I'm like, Yeah, sure. Could I get a coffee by chance? Now I'm doing like the weird, like Seattle podcaster energy. And then she brings the coffee back. I forgot what else happened next. But at some point, I switched to my Pim voice, my Pim impression. I'm like, oh yeah, it's great, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right. You know, how insane are you? Bro, I wasn't paying for the meal. She's never going to see me ever again. All right. I just wanted to do a little bit of trolling, a little bit of tomfoolery. I didn't take a picture though, but afterwards we went to a local chocolate place and oh my God, I had s'mores for the first time in maybe like 10 years. Dubai chocolate place. They did not sell Dubai chocolate. It was a local chocolatier and they didn't sell Dubai chocolate. I was shocked. But I think this is because it was in like it was like in the middle of nowhere, right? So I think if they saw the word Dubai, they would instantly like get down because they think they're gonna get shot, you know? By like a terrorist. I tried, it was like this graham cracker with marshmallow fluff, Hershey's chocolate, and it was like enrobed in like a chocolate like wrapping. And it was so fucking good. Oh my God. I was supposed to share it with the rest of the Twitch people. I ate both of them myself like a fucking jackass. I was actually being a jackass. I ate both of it myself. And I didn't save it. Was it better than a cupcake? Legit, if they did shipping, I would ship a bunch of them to my house because oh my God, it was so amazing. One of the best desserts I've had like in my life. Holy shit. I did not realize like marshmallow fluff was good. I thought it was just like a weird Boston thing that people ate, but it's actually fucking amazing. So then we get back, the wedding happens, and when I got the original wedding invite, I was told, oh, you can come in whatever you want. Like it's very casual. But I had never been to a wedding before. So I thought, okay, let me just come in some like, you know, some normal garb, right? Let me see if I can find it. I decided to come looking like this. And for some reason, chat, how's my drip? #1 reaction cooked. Okay. I don't know how I'm cooked here. I think somebody said I look like a waiter. Okay. Thanks. Okay. I don't look like Bugs. I don't look like that. Come on, okay? Fuck off, okay? I don't look like that! That's the guy from the Puss in Boots movie or some shit, right? You look like someone recently released from prison. Holy? Wait, that's a compliment. That means I'm looking kind of like, you know, sick. Like I'm a scary dude. Blood, cuh. Should I up on the top? You're not wearing a tie, bud? Yeah, it's my fault. I did it later, though. Unfortunately, though, I didn't realize it was supposed to be like kind of like a casual wedding. So, like, other people are, I mean, I guess it wasn't that bad, but other people are in like a fucking shark outfit and shit, or just like fucking shorts, dude. Fucking shorts, man. Now I felt like the jackass again, because I'm like me and like with Saku here and like the people getting like maybe me and the people on the ends, like the only people in like nice clothes, right? I think I did remember saying to Red Radius before we took this photo as like a joke, like, oh, wow, I guess they put the minorities at the end. And I think he was trying not to laugh. I remember he was trying not to laugh in the photos. Guy, the type of guy to wear white to a wedding? Wait, what's wrong with that? This is like fine, dude. My white is not the concern for your wedding, okay? What about the 90% of white at the rest of the fucking area? Holy shit. You can see some of the taxidermied animals. There's like 50 of them on the walls. It's fucking insane, okay? I'm shocked you didn't go in sweater and a hoodie, because even though they say, oh, it's casual, I still want to respect it, you know? I'm still a respectful person. After the wedding, we go like, it's like a cookout wedding, so we just eat some like hot dogs and shit. The hot dogs were fire. Did you bring your bed bugs and roaches to the lodge? There were no bugs in the lodge. It was a nice place. It was a really nice lodge. The only problem is there's no internet. The internet was fucking awful. I kept trying to play Pokemon trading card game live on my phone, and I kept disconnecting from matches and getting an auto loss in ranked because of the fucking internet disconnecting. So by the end of the night at the wedding, after the wedding, obviously, okay? After the wedding, obviously, you fucking idiot, okay? Look at the lounge. What's going on? My mom is kind of homeless. I'm not doing the speed laugh here, okay? Playing games at a wedding, bro, you're a child. It was after the wedding. Holy shit. Playing ranked in the rural countryside. The grind never stops, okay? Wait, Red Radius, do you have the video? Can I show the video, or are you keeping it to yourself? So it's the middle of our Uber, because this is in the middle of nowhere, has to like be scheduled early, right? So I got scheduled for like 3 a.m. But Leah was the one who booked the Uber. So we had no way to contact this guy. So we had no way of knowing he was actually going to show up, which was a little bit nerve-wracking. But because it was at 3 a.m., I basically just stayed up the whole time, you know? So while I was playing Pokemon, we decided to show Red Radius and some of the other peoples this really niche TV show. There was this really, really niche TV show that we decided to all binge watch together, like both seasons. Let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, this is the song. This show. And my God, was it good. You showed them Rick and Morty. You know, the worst part was that they auto-played Rick and Morty afterwards. Is the new season out yet? No, it comes out early October. I will say what was crazy, chat. The dress pants that I was wearing was way looser than normal. I had to tighten the shit out of my belt. Oh my God. I thought you lost weight? Since like a year ago, I've lost like 30 pounds. Yeah. I'm really close to my TwitchCon weight. I'm getting closer to what I weighed in high school, which would be sick. You want me to send you the video of you trying the alcohol? I'm good. I tried alcohol. It still tastes like shit. Okay, you guys will never convince me to drink alcohol. Everyone else was drunk as fuck. Truly, it's so nice to not drink, you know? Chat wants to say it's not a good video. Oh my God. I just say it sucked. Like, it wasn't that good. I'm 4 years in without a drink. Hey, congrats, Augustus. Wait, Red. How is the video still fucking uploading, dude? Do you use Comcast DSL? Holy shit, man. I don't know. You gotta try Zins. I'm sorry, Zins sound fucking stupid, dude. At that point, just smoke the cigs. So we watch All Smiling Friends. The Uber shows up. Someone has to check and ask the Uber because, like, we can't contact Leah. We have no way of knowing. We just have to, like, trust that this guy was him. But he did say who it was booked under, so, like, we knew it was legit. I get into his car, and Pikmin Wrangler gets into his car. And the first thing I hear in his car is, everybody needs Jesus. He puts on, this is a 1 hour drive. For 1 hour, he puts on, like, a super church sermon. Like, one of those, like, this is the European mind can't comprehend this, okay? Like, these mega church sermons, okay? Like, these types of people. This is common in, like, the rural parts of America. Like, it's insane. I've never watched any of these before. I'm just, like, clicking random ones because I know they're all going to be stupidly insane. This is supposed to be about God, by the way. I just want you guys to know this is about Christianity and, like, God, you know.
Still need more than $10,000.
In scriptures we read over and over Jesus commanding us to feed the hungry, to help the poor. And while we can't solve the problem of world hunger, we can't feed every starving person.
Okay, this edit is based. Dude, like, seriously, these, like, American churches are insane, okay? The European mind cannot comprehend that it's easier to find a church like this in Georgia than find working public transit. Not just in Georgia, in fucking America, dude. So we get to the Uber. Let me finish the story first, Pikmin. We get to the Uber, and the Uber is all playing this, like, constant Christian shit, like mega church, like, shit or whatever. Pikmin seems visibly uncomfortable and doesn't talk the entire ride, I feel like. But I am a good person. I have a 5.0 rating on Uber and Lyft. I have never gotten a 1-star review on Uber or Lyft that's lasted. So I go through my small talk Uber playbook. I should make, like, a course for this. But I'm a good person is crazy. Wait, sorry. Okay. Genuinely, if someone is driving you to a place and it's more than, like, 10 minutes, you have a legal obligation, a moral obligation to talk to them. So they're not just driving silently, unless they don't want to. First question I always ask is, do you just do Lyft and Uber? Guy says, oh, I also do mental health stuff. And then we go from there. Like we talk about, you know, the social work he does, and that's pretty cool. And he talks about how he does Uber because he likes to serve people. You know, he does Uber and social work because he wants to serve others, you know, because that's what God's looking out for. So he asks me what I do. And I say, oh, I do like, I never say I'm an influencer because that shit's cringe and we should normalize bullying influencers, okay? You should not be proud to be a Twitch streamer, genuinely, okay? So I always say I work in digital marketing. And I explain, oh, like, you know, like influencer stuff, like the TikTok, Instagram shit, right? That's always how I explain it to like random people because I don't want to make it weird, you know? And I was explaining like, yeah, you know, it's a little bit weird because this job didn't really exist like 10 years ago, but now it's a thing. And you know what he does? He's like, hey, you know what, sir? Your job is really important. Don't say that because you're helping spread information. You're helping spread the word. And I'm like, wow, that's really nice of him to say. You know, that's really cool. And he says, yeah, you're spreading the word, you know? You're giving information to people who need it because we can't trust the mainstream media. We need people like you. And I'm like, oh, shit. No, he was so close to the right answer. Shit. Okay. Abort. He was like, man, your job's really cool because you can't trust the Cook News Network. Oh my God. But I continue the small talk. I don't point out the fact that he sounds fucking crazy for what he was saying about, I don't know, people who work at CNN. When we can't trust the mainstream media, everything has bias. Every piece of media has bias regardless if it's mainstream or not, you know? I have bias. I'm biased against Glorp. But the idea that you just wave it off entirely is insane. The idea that that guy would trust me for his news, but not like the New York Times is crazy. And then he dropped us off and then we're all good to go, you know? And that was the end of my wedding trip. But I should probably point out this photo so I don't look like a jackass. Chat, look at this. I got a personalized hug from the bride. Holy fucking shit. You have an egg chunk on your lower lip? Oh, sick. I love these fucking eggs from Factor. Ooh. So I'm not a jackass, all right? Now, I will say, if you guys want me to come to your wedding, I need you guys to get fucking Wi-Fi, okay? I'm sorry, I can't live without that shit. It was so hard because you have to be within like 5 feet of the Wi-Fi card. If I went upstairs, there would be no Wi-Fi. It was awful. Oh my God, okay? Please, please. I would like you to come on my wedding, thanks. Did you show chat the Chili's picture? No, we didn't go to a Chili's. Do you also need all expenses paid for? I took a flight on like Frontier Airlines. It was like 50 or 60 bucks, so it wasn't too bad. Me and Saku did. Oh yeah, you know, they went to Chili's without me. These fuckers went to Chili's. The day after I leave for my flight, right? They all go to Chili's. Okay, I'll go fuck myself then. All right, thanks. It was after you left. Red Radius, where's the video? That's the one thing I want to show is the fucking video. How is it still uploading, man? Don't you fucking stream? How do you stream at 144p or some shit? Gappy had to leave for his job. Yeah, I had to leave because I wanted to come back and stream, and like that was the best time for me to leave was like in the middle of the night because I have a superpower. I am able to sleep on any airplane at any time of day. So if I just schedule the flight for whenever I want to normally go to sleep, it's perfect. So I usually fly around like 3 or 4 a.m. You should have IRL stream with the gang. There was no internet. There was no fucking internet. It was awful. It was so bad, okay? The internet, that is. Everything else was amazing. Prove it, sleep right now. Am I on an airplane? I said on an airplane. What was life like without the internet? I mean, I think I'm the last generation of kids who grew up with like a family computer where the idea that everybody had their own personal computer was like taboo. So I'm used to, you know, not having the internet. I would just talk to people. You decided to not stream, so you left early for no reason? No, yesterday my internet went out. That's why. You say out in the woods the whole time? Yeah, we were in the fucking woods. We had to drive like 30 minutes to get into any city, you know? He kept saying we were in The Walking Dead. Yeah, because it gave Walking Dead vibes. Genuinely.